Hello, guys. I'm like a spaceman, and this is Trackside Tunes, the one show where we literally flip flop between people on the show all the time, and you never know who's going to be on. Talk about random topics that almost involve nothing about Thomas, and everybody thinks that I'm the creator of said show. This is my friend James, which is also the creator of the show. Say hello.
Yeah, don't tell me what to do. I'm a free Canadian citizen. Unfortunately, airsoft laws have forbidden me from having a review weapon, but okay. And today we are going to be talking about Tugs music. So, Bailey, what's your favorite Tugs song?
I mean, I really, really love the intro, and with the discovery of the sizzle reel theme, aka the extended Tugs theme, from I think MK Instrumentals. I mean, it was epic. It's so cool, and at some points it reminds me of the Island song, Tom's and Friends. It's just something about that sax and that violin. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I haven't heard the full sizzle reel theme. I might. I think the only time I've ever heard it was a low quality rip taken when the Star Tugs Trust was dicking around.
Let's change the subject. We don't want to get canceled.
I don't care what the Star Tugs Trust says. Okay, but anyway, my favorite Tugs theme personally is the logging theme because it's derived so much from the Viaduct theme, and that is derived so much from from Duck's theme.
Which is derived so much from the harbor theme, which is derived. No, I'm joking.
It's like you don't want to get stuck in these song derivative rabbit holes. And with the thing with Thomas music is, we can discover like rips from video games who have the sound files like open, so you can rip them. I got a bunch of almost clear instrumental rips from building the new line, which were ripped by a WTL network. Great
Yeah,
guy.
I wish
And
we had something. I wish
what?
we had something. I wish we had something like that for Tugs because
Yeah,
to make instrumentals and stuff, we have to literally chop up episodes and then put it through a pretty much instrumental making machine and try to make it as perfect as possible. And I honestly applaud people like Max or uh, Oliver GWR because they do a dang good job making perfect instrumentals. Uh,
yeah. And yeah, the same goes with a lot of the other songs. One of the songs from Tugs I would really like to find a full copy, like a clear copy of, with no back. But is the Big Freeze ending theme with the lyrics
yeah, it's very difficult. I mean, I think it's possible, but it's very difficult to separate audio and not
from?
make it all watery and kind of crappy and
Yeah,
it sucks basically.
I mean, if you could find the master tapes for the
Uh,
original, just
those gents are probably lost, James. But
I mean, there's always people's art collection archives. You never know, but we're getting off topic. But other people do covers like of it. Like Annie C, for example, did a really good cover of it, and yeah, I know few people on SoundCloud did a few. I know a guy on SoundCloud did a demo cover of it. It sounded really good. But yeah, with like it's like the whole thing with Tugs is the music is lost, yet we still have copies of it. It's beautiful music, and I'm surprised Mike O'Donnell or Junior Campbell haven't recomposed some besides posting the original prototype Tugs theme.
yeah, if Michael Donald or Junior Campbell are watching this, guys, please either recreate or release whatever you have in the terms of Tugs music because I know it doesn't seem like Tugs was a big deal, but it had some incredible scores in it, and you guys
Yeah,
really showed out. And it kind of carried into season 5 and 4.
Yeah.
and 6 and 7, that orchestral feel, and it's just so beautiful. And if you guys are
Yeah.
watching this, please release or do something with the Tugs music.
Hashtag release the tugs instrumentals. Any
Whoa,
so also we'd like to do a review with Mike O'Donnell or Junior Campbell, whichever. So if you guys are watching this, call me. I'm only joking. That would be really lit to do, but that's getting off track. What's
Trackside Tunes.
another theme you enjoy?
I think one that I enjoy that I think very few people can recreate is the danger theme. The danger theme, like for example, I tried recreating it and I almost imploded because I can figure out the French horn notes like the dur, 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 but the violins and strings are so complicated. And that's why I applaud people like Ace of Trains because they actually Ace of Trains does a good job recreating Tug's music. I mean, his stuff sounds like it's exactly from the show. Um, I mean, like it's just like the danger theme is awesome. It's epic, but it's just so hard to replicate, and it's hard to make it sound good. Like people have done covers, and it's just, I mean, they're good, but they just can't live up to the original, and that's why
Yeah,
people like Max or Oliver GWR tried making it instrumental, and they did a pretty dang good job. I think Max uploaded a no sound effects one for the 30th anniversary of Tugs, which is probably the cleanest version out there.
and um, and with the restoration of the behind the scenes footage, we also gained the uh, the Tugs intro instrumental that was uploaded on Natford Master 98's channel. Sorry if I got your name wrong, man. If you're watching this, but yeah, the Tugs community is pretty close, and in terms of when they
Trying to,
find something and trying to preserve the stuff.
yeah,
Because
like,
that footage that Star Switcher had did look that footage that Star Switcher uploaded on his channel looks great, and I think he had a whole team of Tugs people working on it.
yeah, and trying to fix it up, and you know, Star Switcher Empty, he does a pretty dang good job, documenting and clocking Tug stuff. Like he he's a pretty good guy when it comes to stuff like that, and he's just a really smart and kind guy, and he did a really good he does a really good job in illustrating things and giving advice. But anyway, I'm getting off topic.
Let's talk about Balti's Lighthouse.
Ooh, let me just get a hemorrhage real quick. uh
I need an
so what
enema
about
for this. So let's just say Salty Lighthouse does not have good music. It is trash. It's like if Hart
I
Shore, which
mean,
his music is good enough for the new series, but if it's like Hart Shore mixed with Phil Spector,
hey,
it's
I
not.
actually didn't mind like the Salty's Lighthouse music. Like, to be honest with you, like Salty's
Feel.
Lighthouse isn't that bad because you got to consider the facts, James. They had to make a show on a budget of like almost nothing, and make and pump out like 56 episodes
Sorry.
and have like 15-minute episodes to work with.
I'm sorry, Billy, but the only good song that ever came out of Salty's Lighthouse is Shitty's Outhouse, the parody song.
I kind of like the Zorn rap.
Take it back.
Zorn rap is pretty good. We don't go
Where
slow.
gonna be today? Beeping outhouse. We're taking laxatives today. Beeping's outhouse.
That is a
See,
really tragic song. Let's not sing it so we don't get canceled.
all right then. Another theme I like is Boomer's theme, and no, we're not talking about the old people that are old farts and stuff. We're talking about the character.
Good old Boomer. Yeah, I love how I can't really describe his accent, but the music kind of matches like his region of country. If you get my meaning, it almost sounds like Scottish or Irish or Welsh or something. It's so weird, but it sounds really good. And the flute is just so peaceful. Like when I made a cover and put it on Twitter a while back, and It was really
When's
well
the
received, and like I
release
just
the cut?
even when playing it on my keyboard, I felt emotional about it. It's just a really good piece of music. Um,
Yeah. When's the Inspector Gadget one coming out?
uh, stop revealing my stuff. And
Talking
anyway,
about the orchestral version you did. When are you gonna put it out?
I already made it. It's already out, James. You're freaking living under a
Oh,
rock, my
oh,
guy.
I'm kind of out of touch at the moment. So, yeah, I've been active for 30 years, and just as much as Tugs, I am old, too old.
Yeah, it's probably the take and play fandom's running on you. Anyway, basically,
Yeah. So yeah, another Tugs theme that I enjoy is the Tugs theme.
the Tugs theme. But we just talked about the Tugs
The
theme.
Banbridge Cafe theme. That's what I meant. Do 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 do
The
do
amount of
do
cringe I just experienced there, James, was so
do do
unmeasurable.
do 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 da 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 da. I'm Tugster Intensifies and you can't use my music.
We're gonna get canceled. Okay, guys, don't listen to him. I have nothing to do with him. I am my own human being.
Yeah. Okay. The Banbridge Cafe theme is a nice rocker, and it really represents the time period, the 1920s.
Biggie.
Cedric cover of that is almost spot on, just like MK instrumentals and Bailey's. I recommend you listen to all of those. Maybe you can do your own cover of it if you're talented with music or whatever. I don't know. Probably won't do one myself because I'm horrible at music. I can barely do a Tug's theme without killing.
James, you're good at music. It's just your orchestration's a little bit weird.
I give it my own sound because friggin' Tugster Intensifies can do his own sound. Why can't I?
I mean, his sound. Okay. Let's move on. So I kind of want to talk about themes that don't really have a name, like, for example, the ghost theme, like the woo, like from the ghost intro, or maybe the
Uh,
hurry theme, or even
well,
that,
do, 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 do,
or
do,
even
do.
like that. What's it called? It's like at the beginning of Sunshine, there was a theme, and it was like the Tugs theme reprised, and it was like do do do. It's like really slow, real calm version of the Tugs theme. I really love that theme. I'm actually thinking about recreating it. I actually have a
Mm,
chance.
yeah. And also you got like, you got like the different versions of the outro theme. You got the original one that is beautiful in itself, but then you have the ghost version with the haunting sort of like breathe like the haunting voice vocals that aren't really talking.
Yeah, the synth voices.
Ha, like
Oh,
doing like
it's like the choir. It's like the choir
yeah,
in the
it's like
background.
a ghost choir. It's like a ghostly choir. And then the aforementioned Big Freeze one, which is still probably one of my favorite end themes to a show.
Yeah, and it kind of sucks that they made it upriver the last episode and not Big City Freeze, but I digress.
It's called Big Free. But I also did a crappy everything wrong with video about it, and Bailey got peeved.
James, don't make me punch you. Okay.
I along with my munitions one.
Okay. Look,
Munitions is
Munitions. I think Munitions is overrated, but I still think it's really good. Now, don't you dare diss Big Freeze because
big.
that was the
I was
precise.
planning on doing the whole like lot of episodes, but then I decided to make my channel strictly Wooden Railway, so I decided not to. Okay, we're getting off topic here. So, any other themes?
I mean, I kind of like what's the theme called? I kind of like the kind of hillbilly version of the Tugs theme when Billy Sheepak blew up the Tramper, and it just goes. Ding, bing, 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 bing.
Do 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 do. It's like the freaking Dixie horn from Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, yeah, it's the good old boys.
Ooh,
We
yeah,
are.
and
I
I
should make a
think
parody of
that's
that with no shoe pack and upload it on Twitter.
I think what Tugs has over Thomas style department is they're not they're not using just Roland Jupiter synths. I mean, sure, when they use Roland when they use the Jupiter 8, the 6 and 8 synths in Thomas, they did sound good, but they kind of sound the same once you just listen to them over the time. But with the Tugs music, they have their own distinct style, so you wouldn't really tell unless you looked at the music artists to see who, and like you'd see the connection because of their names. And I think that's what Tugs' biggest strength is its originality.
Yeah, I think the only reason they used like the Jupiter 6 and 8 synthesizers was I think it was with the Banbridge Cafe theme, but no, it wasn't. I think that was just Cedric Alfres. Uh,
Yeah.
sounds pretty good in that style though, but
Mm.
it's kind of as you said, James. Like it's kind of weird because Tugs just kind of like did its own thing really compared to Thomas, and I can kind of tell that after like Tugs, Michael Donald Jr. Campbell were like, "Wow, man, I really like that orchestral music. We got to keep doing that crap," and they just kind of kept on doing it through season 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Like
not
uh,
7, 7.
it's like
They go to
Tugs in a whole. David Mitten saw the scripts that were being written and took a whole lot of bath salts and was like, let's film this thing." Okay, okay. Next episode of Midwest Mysteries, or whatever heck it is called. What engines are most likely to take bath salts? Next episode of Thomas Mysteries. Where are the engines got the bath salts?
Next episode of Track Plan Banner. Where is the salt? Where is the Himalayan salt mines on your layout?
Character
Next
gallery, the
episode, Trackside.
Himalayan salt trucks.
Next, next episode, Trackside Tunes. Why can't not train tank, trains and tugs and Bailey have just bath salts every day?
Because we die because I don't want to turn into a Zambambo.
Oh man,
Anyway, we've gotten off topic, and that's usually my job. So Bailey, any other song themes you like to talk about? Like, I don't think we talked about Warriors theme.
oh man, Warriors theme now is a freaking legend. Okay,
You're a legend, Warrior. I do, I am.
I love how in the beginning of the theme, like the extended version, they give a reference to like the ditty where it goes do 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 do, and it just goes do 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 boom boom. That was so good.
Meme. You know the Vine of following fat people with the
Yeah.
two. Just put the Warrior theme over that.
Stop it. Stop
Stop
calling.
it. Cut it out. I have a glandular problem. Of $50.
That actually be a pretty funny meme.
Yeah, think, what if, okay, this is off topic, but Alec Baldwin's first line is Duncan. Sounds like Stewie Griffin.
Don't tell me what to do, you cow.
She letting your fake guys get away from you on the hill, or whatever the hell he says. Yeah, so yeah, Warriors theme is basically suits the characters being a clumsy, big old guy who's big hearted and doesn't care if he gets sunk. He just wants to save his friends and stuff. That shows in what a warrior the episode. Also, hashtag release the extended cut.
By the way, guys, I actually have a fan theory. I know I'm getting off topic here, but I actually have a fan theory about Warrior. I think Warrior was on the fire fleet, but they kicked him off because he caused a fire instead of put out a fire, and that's why he has a fire hose because he's part of the fire fleet. And then he was sold to Captain Star, and yeah, and I love how in Munitions, how like when Warrior's like putting out the dock, a piece of metal just flies into his head, and you can just hear the bang noise from it, like causing a
Oh,
critical impact.
oh, something hit me. Oh, something hit me, Paul. Something hit me.
Oh man, it's incredible. Tugs is truly incredible. Oh,
Tugs is
Johnny Cubist theme is actually pretty good. Like the bongos.
Cuba was a human, he'd be carrying a Tommy gun.
I just imagine wearing like one of those really good cartel blue suits, and he has like a Tommy gun. Like he looks like that villain from Marvelous Machinery. So he just has like the hat and everything, like the mustache.
A battered bowler hat. Okay. Um, let's. Do you want to touch briefly upon Theodore Tugboat music?
Oh man, okay, time to trigger every Tugs fan. No, I'm joking. But theater tugboat music is a very weird thing. It's like
It's calming.
it's very soothing. The whole show is soothing. Like
Theodore
I grew up
Tugboat
with
has very rarely ever gone into action or any kind of scary thing, but they have delved into like fears, like phobias and stuff. But since it was like an educational show, they they never did anything like Ghost Train or Pirate or Ghost.
yeah, they did a kind of they did the Spooky Cove episode. That's like the best one. That
Yeah,
was kind of
well,
like
and then yeah, okay, we've definitely gone off topic of tugs, but yeah.
I
So
mean,
anything
like we're
to
talking
talk?
about Theodore, so we're talking about Theodore, so we kind of have to like you know, we're talking about Tug, so we kind of have to bring up Theodore because I know somebody's going to be like, "Oh, what's about the Theodore music? Talk about the Theodore music."
Music, Bailey and James, the Theodore music.
Oh yeah, we'll probably have to do that in like another episode. People won't
The next
cancel us or something.
yesterday I asked you. Okay, but I think that should be wrapping everything up. Anything else you'd like to say?
Um, I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there's one last theme I want to talk about. So I don't know if anybody knows this, but like on the Japanese dubs of Tugs at the beginning of the episode, there's like a very American sounding like music, and
Mm,
it's like I can't figure out what it is. I don't know if it's from Tugs or it's from like a Japanese company, but it sounded really good. And I'm trying to find a high quality rip of that. I just can't find it anywhere.
well,
Really good.
hopefully you'll find that. And this
If
wraps up
someone
is
if
a
someone
short.
knows if someone knows, then please tell in the comment section. Anyway, yes, continue, James.
Alrighty then. This wraps up today's kind of short episode of Trackside Tunes. Again, we are running out of ideas. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. But expect something a little different next month. And with that said, we are thankful you enjoy our content, our our uh, our podcast here. We enjoy making it, even though it is sometimes hard. Um,
Yeah, it's kind of difficult for me and James to come up with ideas. And, I kind of wanted to ask you guys if you guys have any ideas for episodes or things you'd like to talk about, or even if you'd like to be on the show, just send us a message or what was I
just
gonna say?
sign the I don't know if we're on the Google Doc for the eps for the guest thing, but we'll have to check with them. But if you guys want to be on the show, just don't be afraid to go down and sign up or ask to be on the show. I don't know. Just yeah, if you guys want to get involved, just get in contact with us. So with that being said. This is Trains and Tugs and my good friend Lego Spaceman
Beat to
signing
the
out
beat.
saying peace and love, peace and love.
Peace and love. Peace and love. No more fat now.
And goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.